Handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They run again on first down. Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Lawrence. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 2nd down, Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 5. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score. I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround? Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback. To start the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Ready, set.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. 45 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Jaguars! Odell Beckham, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play. 3rd and 2, now Wilson.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The tackle there by John Johnson. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Here's Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Allen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Lawrence to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on fourth. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to throw again is Lawrence. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dalvin Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Now Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And he is out of bounds here. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown! Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship from the 6. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And it's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Paul on a give up the middle. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They go play action now. Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A pitch comes to Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. And Ingram holds it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Back to the ground, Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dalvin Cook. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And Shark calls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Evades him at the 10. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total here.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added this on their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Agnew now to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, he motivates your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Cook again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. The Jaguars are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.